Hey guys, it's your girl Breezy and I'm back for another video. This is going to be my 14 to 20 week pregnancy update. I believe my last one ended at about 13 weeks. So this one is going to be everything that happened from 14 weeks to 20 weeks. I am currently 21 weeks and 2 days. I turn a new week on every Thursday. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. It's not going to be a long video because pretty much things were kind of the same all the way up until about week 15 or so, and then from week 15 on up it's been, you know, pretty stagnant, other than the fact that I've been getting bigger, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what baby looks like as of now. I'm not going to read everything that's in the Pregnancy Plus app because you can just download it yourself and see for yourself, but this is what baby looks like right now at 21 weeks. And you have this little button that you can push here for actual size. Hopefully it lets me push it. Let me push it up here. And that's what the baby looks like now at the actual size at 21 weeks. Go ahead and focus for you. Okay, so that's what baby looks like right now. It says the actual size is about 10.94 inches and 15.17 ounces. Now I did have an ultrasound really quickly. I'm going to get into that. I had an ultrasound at 20 weeks and baby was still a girl. Of course, you know, I got the blood work done, so I knew that was pretty correct and accurate, but the baby was about a little over 12 ounces, and I don't think they told me the length of the baby, but I know it was a little over 12 ounces at that time. So this one right here, it says the facts that it says about the baby is your baby's skin is wrinkled and is of a pinkish red color but still translucent. Baby's bone marrow is making blood cells, a job previously done only by the liver and spleen. And whilst mostly sleeping, your baby is now able to blink and the eyelashes and eyebrows are formed as well. And then as of today, the fun fact that it gives me about my baby, it says movements of your baby are deliberate and with the purpose of preparing its motor skills and coordination. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go back to week 14. Week 14 was pretty much the same as 13. I was having a little bit of nausea. My cravings were and always have been crazy. And that was pretty much it about week 14. Week 15 was the week that we had our gender reveal, which you guys have already seen that, where we found out that we're having a girl. So that was pretty quick because once that came and the gender reveal came, things moved along pretty quickly. 16 through 17, I didn't really have any food aversions or backaches or anything like that. I had started feeling good. I had already hit my second trimester mark, so I was feeling really good. My energy had came back and things like that, so everything was pretty good. No complaints at all. Weeks 18 and 19 were pretty much the same. No complaints whatsoever, really. My appetite did increase. I did notice that I was wanting to eat more and more. I would say between every 3 to 5 hours I would get hungry. No matter how big of a meal I had previously, my appetite would just come right back within 3 to 5 hours. So I made sure that, you know, I was keeping up with my snacks, and I eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between. Whenever I feel hungry, I grab something to eat and I'll eat that. I have not gained a whole lot of weight. At my last appointment, I was 159 pounds. When I started this pregnancy journey, I was about 154, 155, somewhere around there. So I've gained about 4 to 5 pounds. So that's not a lot at all, considering that I am now 21 weeks. As I said, I am in my second trimester. I have about a little over 6 weeks until I'm in my 3rd trimester. So that's pretty crazy because time is definitely going by super duper fast. I will go over the 3 pregnancy apps that I currently use. So every week I open these apps to see what it says about my baby. I do the Ovia Pregnancy, Baby Center, and the Pregnancy Plus. I like the Pregnancy Plus because it shows me what the baby looks like, the actual size and things like that. Baby Center is where I keep all of my bump shots, so I like that one. Ovia, it's okay. I like it mainly because it shows you like your weeks countdown. So that's pretty much why I like this one, which I'll show you guys really quickly. So see how it says I have 18 weeks and 5 days till baby comes. So yeah, and as you guys can see, that is baby girl's name. Countdown to Zaya. Our baby girl's name will be Zaya, Z-A-Y-A. It basically means intelligent woman. I really fell in love with that name when I was pregnant with my son Xavier, but I didn't know that I was going to have a boy at the time, so we had a boy name and a girl name picked out, and I really fell in love with Zaya. Once I saw that name, it just kind of stuck with me, and it stuck with me so hard that I went ahead and decided to name this baby that. Back in July 2018, my father passed away, unfortunately, and his name was Harvey. So I had said that once I got pregnant, that if it was a boy, his middle name was going to be Harvey. And because I'm having a girl, her name is going to be Harvey. Her middle name will be Harvey. And that's basically just paying homage to my father. He was such a wonderful man. I miss him dearly. I don't want to talk about it a lot because I will start crying. But I will say that originally when we first started having children, we always said that our boys would have my husband's middle name, which is Jay, and our girls will have my middle name, which is Janelle. So we have Deshawn J, Shayana Janelle, Xavier J, and then Zaya. She'll probably have 2 middle names because I kind of want to keep that tradition going on top of naming her after my father. So her name will be 9 times out of 10 Zaya Janelle Harvey Bonds. So yes, I'm pretty adamant about that. I think my husband is okay with it. He, isn't really picky on names. If he doesn't like one, he'll let me know, but he's perfectly fine with Zaya. He was fine with it before we knew that Xavier was going to be a boy. So he's okay with it. He loved my father. My father taught him a lot of things, so he understands why I would want to name our next baby after him. And I really believe that my father sent us this baby. I also believe that is another reason why Xavier came in 2018 like he did, how I got pregnant with him so quickly. I believe the Lord just knew that my father was going to go, and having Xavier really occupied my mind. It preoccupied my mind with taking care of him. I believe if I did not have him, I would have been much more of a wreck than what I already was when I lost my father. So I am the youngest of 5, so it really hit me hard because my father was like my sole provider. My mother would get up and go to work, and he would get me ready for school. My mother would even tell me stories, and I often remember calling my father mommy all the way up until I was about 5 years old because I was just always under his wing. He would do my hair. I remember him putting my hair in ponytails before I would be off to school because he didn't have to go to work until much later. My mother was at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and my father didn't have to be to work until about 9:30. So he would get me off to school. I would see him on his lunch break every summer. He would come home. That's how close he worked. He worked very close to home. So we were just very close, and I was his baby girl. So it really hit me hard when I lost him. That is the first person that I've ever lost that is like in my immediate family and that close to me. So it was a loss that I had never felt before in my life. And for me to only be 33 years old, I just thought that that was, young to lose my father, even though I know people lose their father at an even younger age. But for me personally, that was very young for me. I had no idea that I would, of course, that, it was happening when it did. It just kind of came out of nowhere. So I really wanted to name this baby after him, whether it was a boy or a girl. So I figured out how to make it doable for a girl. So that's where Harvey came from. Yeah, so, you know, I told you guys in my vision board video that I wasn't going to show you guys her name then because I wanted to kind of announce it, and that was basically it. So her name will be Zaya Janelle Harvey Vaughns. So we're super excited. You know, time is counting down. I'll be 5.5 months next week. Time is moving pretty quickly. June will be here before we know it. But I just kind of wanted to go ahead and get this video out for you guys because I know it's been quite a minute since you all have heard from me and an update from me. The Glow Baby app that you guys might have seen on there is the app that I use for my son, where I'm able to, you know, record his you know, they call it memories, but it's basically like when he starts walking, when he starts crawling, when he starts pointing, you know, different things like that that you're able to record in that app. So that's what I use it for. You can also record their feedings. If you're, you know, breast or bottle feeding, you can record their feedings and things like that. It's just a really good app. So you guys should definitely check that out if you have small babies, infants or small children. It's really good for them. What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I do have another appointment mid-February, which I'll be 24 weeks, and then I think the appointment after that is when I do my glucose test. 28 weeks is when I do my glucose test. So everything is moving on, you know, pretty quickly. So super duper excited about that. I think that is pretty much it. I haven't been having headaches like I was before. I've been feeling pretty good. So yeah, I think things have been going pretty well this, you know, pregnancy, the second trimester. I've been feeling great. We got a new bed, so I've been sleeping really good. So I have no complaints at all. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is show you guys my 21-week belly. Oh, my sister got me this necklace for Christmas. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see it, but let me see if it'll focus for you guys. Okay, it's focusing a very little bit, but not a lot. It has my father's birth date and the date that he passed, and then on the other side, the side right here, it says R.I.P. Daddy. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. There it is. It says R.I.P. Daddy, and then this side has the date that he was born and the date that he passed. I cried like a baby when she gave this to me. It was very touching for me. I wear it just about every day. Sometimes I sleep in it. The only thing I don't do is shower in it. But I will cherish this thing forever. I'm beyond grateful that she got this for me. Yeah, so I wanted to just show you guys that really quickly, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my 21-week baby bump. I went ahead and lifted my shirt up, so I have on these pants, these maternity pants. So hopefully you guys can see the bump pretty good. This is my 21-week belly from the side in all her glory. This is my 21-week bump from the front and from the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I hear my baby out there fussing. He's probably finished eating. So I'm going to go ahead and go and get him. And I believe my next update will be on him. And then I'm really going to start trying to vlog for you guys. It's been really hard because I'm not really used to it, so I'll forget my camera, or I'll just, you know, forget to pull it out. But I'll definitely try to get on that for you guys really quickly, very soon, because I definitely want to start vlogging these days leading up until giving birth and then after. So if there's any videos that you guys want to see or any suggestions, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.